Alright, well this is going to be a review of the iPod Nano 5th generation, the black 8GB version that I got from Apple, the Apple store a few days ago. It is indeed the one with the camera at the back, and hopefully I'm going to give you a review or my opinions on this device and whether it's a good buy or not. So I'd give you guys some idea as to whether you should go out and buy one yourself, these devices. One of the most obvious and new things on this device is the camera. It's reasonable. It's VGA 640 by 480 pixels, H.264 video comparison, 30 frames per second. And mind you, when you do export this to your computer, the quality is quite reasonable, and it's not something that you can say it's crap or anything. It's pretty good. It does the job. The neatest thing that comes to this camera is the Flip Ultra, made by Flip. That has got similar video qualities in that 30 frames per second, H.264 video comparison, compression, 640 by 480. And the problem with the Flip Ultra is it's too thick. The battery life on it is only 2.5 hours. It only takes 120 minutes worth of video, whereas on this it's quite thin, as you can probably see noticeably. 8 gigs is what it starts from, so you've got 8 gigs of memory. Same video compression features, and it's priced quite reasonably, i.e. £115. The Flip Ultra is £100, and you're getting a much thicker and it's pretty much a much bulkier device you're getting, and with less features in it. Although the Flip Ultra does have a digital zoom, but whether that's worth going for that just because it's got a zoom, I'm not entirely sure, and I would go with this any day over the Flip Ultra. Plus, we all know how the customer service for Apple is much better. I've had a few people who have not had sort of great experiences with Flip. So yeah, we all know how Apple works. You do get Apple Care standard 1 year when you buy it from Apple, so that's always a bonus, and we all know how Apple Care works anyway. One of the second things this new iPod Nano's got is the actual radio, and we all know how the radio works. That's the radio, and one of the really nice and neat features on this is the ability to actually pause the radio. So say if a phone call comes and you're really into this debate that's happening on radio and you don't want to miss it, hit the pause button, answer your phone, talk, then when you're finished press play again, and it will resume from that same place again. It's a feature that the Flip Ultra doesn't have. And the Flip Ultra costs what, £100 just for the camera. You're getting an FM radio, you're getting a video camera, you're getting an iPod, only for £15 more. It's really a no-brainer why you should go for the iPod Nano over the Flip. One of the other things that Apple have added onto this, and I'm pretty sure it's a new feature on the iPod Nano, I could be wrong, is, where is it? Is the extras. It's the pedometer, fitness, and it's pretty much a good way of keeping in shape. Apple have obviously got other things with Nike Sports and Nike iKit or whatever it's called, but this is something that's built into their own device, so you don't have to go out and purchase extra stuff. So you can choose the settings and the screen orientation. You can have it so the screen's like that. I'll just keep it to vertical since it's the default. Weight, you can put on what your weight is, so you can customize it pretty much to your needs, and you can set a daily step goal, so you've got a benchmarking thing per day, and it'll sort of give you charts and stuff when you sync it over to your Mac or your PC. So this is one of the extra features. Again, this is why you should go for this over the Flip. The games, I'm not too sure whether you got games. Well, I knew you had games in the previous generation of the iPod Nano. I've never owned an iPod Nano, so I'm not entirely sure what games you got and whether games did exist, but I'm pretty sure it did because it had a colour screen, so I'd imagine you get games on it as well. And these are the 3 games that come standard on this, and I think you can download more as well. In terms of other features, basic features are the photos. Yeah, you can put photos on this. Videos. I've actually got a video on here, or I should have. Yeah, here we go. This is the mock-up that I done of the Hitler video on my other channel. So this is a QuickTime film. This is a QuickTime film playing, and it's pretty clear, as you can see. It's quite neat. Again, the Flip Minnow doesn't have this. Again, why should spend £15 more and get a real device, i.e. the iPod Nano? It's only £15 more and you're getting so many more features. Remember, the Flip Minnow also doesn't have a 2.2 inch screen. I think it's a 2, so you're getting more real estate on the iPod itself. Again, for £15 more. Can't emphasise the £15 aspect to this. And obviously, lastly, you've got your music. Again, something which the Flip Ultra doesn't have again. And is it worth it? Hell yes. The time I've had it, which is about 3 or 4 days, 2 days, sorry, and it's been great. Although, you know, people have said to me, well, why did you get this just because of the camera? Well, I got it just because of the camera, because I've got an iPhone 3GS as well, so if the battery by chance ever runs out of that, I've still got a backup. You know, I've got my iPod Nano. Plus there'd be some situations where I don't want to take my 3GS out because I don't want a £300 item getting damaged. I would much rather take this out. And to be honest, the quality doesn't vary that much in terms of video. When you export the video, there's no big difference, you know, it's not, you know, that much of a difference. It's not a situation where on the iPhone 3GS you can see this, and the iPod Nano you can't see it. You will be able to see it, but you know, the quality may be, you know, less, you know, a wee bit less, but you're still, it's the same, you know, it's a video camera, so you're still going to get it. So here we go. One thing that I don't like about this iPod Nano is the placement of this camera. Now I know some people are going to be saying, well, it's such a small thing, blah blah blah, but here's the thing. When you're holding an iPod Nano, yeah, you're holding it like this in order for you to access it. You're not going to be holding it from this other side and controlling it. So in essence, you're actually covering the camera holes. Ideally, they should have had the camera up here somewhere. All other devices do have that, purely for the sakes I've just mentioned, because you're covering up your hands like this. And although it's not such a big deal, but in instances where there's such a short time frame in recording a video, so say you hand over your iPod Nano to your friend and say, you know, hurry up and record this, the chances are he's going to hold the iPod the same way as I am, and when he records he's probably going to miss a few seconds because he's going to be playing about with the actual camera angle. And I think that's the only downer that I can actually find in this iPod Nano. Again, it's not that big, but had they have just had the camera up here, I think it would have been the perfect device. I'm not saying that it is at the moment. Really nice, really good. I would actually encourage you to go out and get one. If you're in the market for a camera, go out and get it, and you won't be disappointed. I've had a few people comment on getting scratches on this iPod Nano 5th generation because it's much of a glossy finish to it. Now, for the 2 or 3 days that I've had it, I've been using it quite a lot, and I haven't had any scratches. I'll be perfectly honest, I haven't had any scratches. Not to say that I won't get any scratches, but time will tell. I can't really say get a pair of keys and go scratch. You can get scratches, so I'm just going to wait for when that does happen. But I'm not really bothered because I might just get some sort of invisible shield or something for this, just to keep it out of scratches, and obviously it's going to build up the retail value or the resale value when I do sell it. Really good. That's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and if you've got one of these, feel free to post a video response or comment below what you like about it, what colour you've got, and what made you buy an iPod Nano over other competitors or other competition devices. Remember, you can watch my other related videos on my channel. Click on my username, hit the yellow button, and by hitting the yellow button, every time I release a new video you'll get emailed or it'll be in your subscription box. Thanks for watching. You can also join me on twitter.com/i6lastwegian. All the links should be appearing in the description box on your right hand side. Cheers for watching, thanks. Just before I leave, if I've not covered something, which is going to be most probably I haven't, feel free to PM me or comment me or join me on Twitter and ask me there, and I'll be happy to respond to anything that you have. Thanks. This video is being recorded from my Nano 5G, or the 5th generation, and I'm using the headset that I got with my iPhone 3GS, so that's why the audio quality is going to be better, because the mic on the iPhone 3GS earphones are much better, even if you use it with the iPhone 3GS itself. So the purpose of this video is just to demonstrate the video quality of the Nano. And I received a package today, or yesterday in fact, from Proporta. I haven't opened it. I've just opened the seal, just because I've not got two hands on me. I'm holding the Nano 5G from one hand and I've got the other hand to spare, so I thought I'd open it and show you guys what I got. And wow. So this is the mini Maya pouch for the Nano 5G. Yeah, it says the 4G, but obviously because the dimensions are the same as the previous iPod Nano, it's going to be exactly the same. Tell you what, the audio quality, the video quality on this seems pretty nice. That case looks like a badass case, so it does. Next thing is the leather style protective case. I remember getting one of these for the iPhone 3G not too long ago from Proporta themselves. That is pretty neat. Handmade. And they have the 5G iPod Nano. So they've got the correct marketing, let's say, on this. Cool. And not trying to be greedy or anything, but because I've only got one handed. Whoa. Let's get this out of the way. Get these two cases out of the way. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to be doing reviews for them, so if you're interested in, if you just bought a Nano, if you've recently bought a Nano, then it's advisable to stay in touch, because everything that I got here will be reviewed. So this is the Proporta 2009 product range, and I presume this is pretty much everything. Universal emergency charger. I got one of these from Proporta about 2 weeks ago, and it's not the same one. That's still to be reviewed, and I was waiting for the iPod Nano to be released so that I could do that review. Hopefully now I can do that. And this is a press related info, and here we have, now this is pretty cool, advanced screen protector, washable and replaceable. Not too long ago did I do one for my 3GS. You can look at that video if you click here. They managed to send a 3GS advanced screen protector out, and it literally took me a few seconds to put on, and to date it's working absolutely fine. There's no conflict. It's as good as the screen itself. I've used much more expensive products, i.e. the Zag, and that's just been a nightmare to put on. Whereas the screen protector is really easy to put on. No doubt I will be putting this on the Nano 5G, and yes, I'll be making a video on it. So stay in touch. Well, this video in itself is 3 minutes. So yeah. Hope you like this video, hope you like the review. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free, even better if you can put a video response, that's even better. And don't forget to hit the yellow button, subscribe, comment if you can, and if you rate 5 stars, that'd be even better. Yeah, cheers for watching, thanks. And just before I go, thanks for Proporta and sponsoring these Beautiful cases as always. All of these are going to be reviewed. Obviously the brochure isn't going to get reviewed, but these 3 products and some English breakfast tea, amazing. Proporta always include these in their packages. Very nice of them. Thanks for watching, cheers.